The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Out of the gun to give to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this deep tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Genty. At the 35, he's got room. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
On second down, looking again to throw. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football.
Touchdown, Broncos! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. He's looking to pass. He gets it in there for the two-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 35, set to advance on the football.
Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Complete downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Taking it the other way. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Boise State. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception, everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. The sure hands, it's Judkins. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. And he fakes it. He's going to throw it. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. The throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Gonna run it. It's Genty. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking to move it through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Throws to the wideout. He's got him, and they convert. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because...
Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around now, hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and manageable. So much easier on the offense.
And decision will be questioned for a while. Boise State ready to send out that offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the income.
Fires Here's the pass, intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. He's got it. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ibuka. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He wants to pass it on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ibuka. Smacks it with the stiff arm. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, 46-16, Ohio State 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. The aerial assault continues. Release to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Touchdown, Ohio State! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
And here comes the offense on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Genty. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Going deep. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it. Going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. From the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line. Give to the back. Runs through the tackle. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Broncos have this offense rolling. He's going to pass. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking for room. It's Genty. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. The hand to the running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. Line gets set, 1st down. The give from the gun. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They're only 1 for 3 on 4th down attempts, but they'll try it again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Fires to the big fella.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. He's looking to throw. Slips away. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab down the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Yes, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Looking downfield, it's Howard. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Fires to the right. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Well, that's the 2nd pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. What a snag by the defense. He didn't get a lot on the return, but, man, he set his offense up at the 30.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. It's caught. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a grab and go for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and you're like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here comes the offense on first down.
Timeout, Boise State.
Wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Hand off from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll go to the counter play. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show.
With the score, Boise State 23, Ohio State 14.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll throw it on first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Ibuka. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Set up for second and short after that completion. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Tosses it incomplete. Big, tall receiver. Figures the quarterback has an easy target. Not this time. Missed it badly.
And a lot of those big guys, they don't necessarily, some of them do, some of them are freak shows, but a lot of those big guys don't.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. And the offense came out aggressively.